Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is QuickTime Gamer with yet another video, and this time we're gonna talk about Smite, a third-person action MOBA game. Well, Smite is extremely well made. It's got some brilliant ideas here and there, and I personally really like it. I play it a lot, and well, at least as much as I get the chance to. It's a really nice game. It's pretty much themed with gods and mythologies and different interpretations of these gods. They're obviously old gods. They're like pretty much Greek pantheon, like Zeus, Poseidon, and so on. It has a ton of characters, and right now I'm playing as Thanatos, who is a pretty crazy guy. He's the Hand of Death, and he's really nicely made. He's got quite a handful of abilities. He's an assassin type character, so he specializes in doing a lot of damage really quickly. Right now it's just me and Anhur. We're going in the left lane, and well, we're just pretty much waiting for people to come. Well, I'm just gonna peacefully kill a couple of creeps. This is a map called Domination, and the objective is to keep 2 towers at least for a long enough time so that the enemy score their tickets, which is 0. These turrets kill the enemy minions and prevent them from going in our base. Well, not exactly our base, but going towards our base and entering buildings. The map is pretty big. It's got a few buffs here and there. The small sword, the red one, is an attack power buff. Basically, it means you deal more damage. The 2 orange triangles are speed, and the blue one is regeneration for mana. Mana is pretty much what you need to cast spells, and unlike World of Warcraft or other games, pretty much every character here uses mana. Characters also have racial abilities. They each differ and they're really nice. Unfortunately, not all of them are great. Some are pretty boring, some are pretty static, but I really like them, and I think you should at least once try each of the characters, for their different abilities and racials. What I really like about this game is that every character feels different. Right now I'm gonna face against Hades and enemy Thanatos. As you can see, they're pretty mad. I'm gonna get assistance from Anhur here a bit, and we're gonna just keep them away from the tower. Anhur is one of the best carries or attack damage characters here. He's got a great range, powerful attacks, and that pillar is really annoying. It pretty much slows everybody that's around him. I'm gonna fly up and I'm gonna see if I can get a few kills. I missed a little bit there. No worries. Let's see. Gonna get home. Oh, I can teleport with pressing button B on the keyboard. I can go home, and home there's pretty much a shop where you can buy items. Each items modify your speed, your strength, your damage or health, and they even debuff the enemy. Some items have aura effects. All enemies in a certain range will be afflicted by the aura, or fellow allies will be afflicted positively by the aura. Right now I'm trying to keep the game in our favor. It's Thanatos is a pretty slow-moving guy. I kind of dislike the fact that he has really big wings. because it kind of prevents people from seeing, prevents me from seeing exactly what I'm doing. And smaller enemies like Bakasura there, he can go in my blind spot really easily. And now, of course, Thanatos isn't the biggest character here in the game. I think right now Ymir is. He's an ice giant, he's a real nice guy. And right now we're gonna push for tower, for the Sand Guardian. Yeah, we're gonna try our best here to survive this. I like it that every ability can be used both offensively and defensively, and the view pretty much just makes the game. You can just ambush from behind, from the sides if you're not paying attention, and you really have to take a careful look on your mini-map. You have to, pretty much everything is a skill shot in this game. Every single action is a skill shot. This isn't auto target, auto attack, or anything like that. The best, I'd say, maybe closest auto target things will be the area of effect abilities, but they're pretty few, and not all characters actually have potent ones that they'd want to use constantly. That little beeping skull is letting me know that that person is close to dying, and I can reap him with my ultimate as the hand of death. Thanatos' ulti pretty much kills anyone under a certain percentage of their health. I find it best that I would build mostly health regen and attack speed, so I could hit really fast and get my health back up. He isn't a tanky character, and although quite a few characters can go tanky, Thanatos isn't really the one. There are certain characters like Ares who have they're pretty much stuck with a tank role. They can go more bruiser, but they're best as tanks. And right now there aren't many tanks in the game. Hades is also a tank. It depends on the abilities and how they're used, and their health pool, character's health pool, and so on. Well, right now we're in a bit of a tight spot. It's me, Ares, and Anhur here in the middle. We're gonna try and go for a couple of quick kills. Let's see. I'm gonna try here and see if I can find this Poseidon. I'm gonna jump up, and I'm gonna see if I can just get this guy. That's it, perfect. As you can see, my health is really going back up, and it's really helping me that I have these items that allow me to steal health when I hit. As you can see, this little guy, he's quite in trouble. But we're gonna get jumped here. Yep. Hades is really strong and is quite a pain, and pretty much focusing tanks is a big no-no in this game. Pretty much in any game. Tank's role is to soak up damage, and a good tank can pretty much turn the battle around here. That's not to saying that DPSers aren't important, but a good tank can make the difference between a good game and a bad game. And actually, this game doesn't really focus that much on the Holy Trinity, tank, healer, DPS. There are very few healers in this game at the moment. You'd have Changi, Hell, Cupid can heal, also Ra, but not as potent, and Guan Yu. I believe those are at the moment the only healing capable characters. Sorry if I forget anyone. I think it's pretty important to get some quick early kills to help secure things. And I really like that this game is very diverse. You got arena style of play, where you pretty much just face 5 people against another 5 in an epic Roman style gladiatorial arena. You've got the obligatory MOBA tower defense system with 3 lanes, towers, and a jungle in between. I personally don't like it that much because I'm pretty much burnt out on the whole MOBA thing, and I like to experience something a bit different. You can buy some cool stuff. This is a free-to-play game, so you can buy pretty much all the characters. You're gonna start with a handful of characters, and you're gonna get each week there are gonna be new and free gods on a rotation, and you can choose to play them and test them out. And if you like them, you can buy them. And once you get enough points, favor, that's what I call it, you can use that favor to purchase new characters. Or you can choose to spend cash, buy gems, or buy the god pack, which is really cheap and really worth it. You get all the gods, both that are there at the moment that you purchase the pack, and as well as any new gods. It's crazy. It's a great deal. And this game really is really worth it. If you like MOBAs and you want something different, then this is the MOBA you should try. This is pretty much what if God of War was a MOBA game. It really feels like that action game. It's really tight and intense, and I really like it. I usually spend quite a few hours, like 2, maybe 3 hours a day or so. It always depends, but I always like playing this, even though sometimes I may be losing and I'm not the best player around here. But I enjoy the competitive aspect of the game, the really great roster of characters. I like how the game is just pretty much action based and is more active and skill shot based than any other game out there. It's really great. If you have friends, this is really one of the games that you have to play with them. The best thing about this game is communication, and you can really easily talk to people in this game. Like, you can issue commands like you see there: VH1, help left lane; VSD3, defend right lane. Pretty much just click those buttons on the keyboard, and you can instantly tell everybody what they should do. You hear a voice. You can buy voice packs as well. You can hear voice telling you what the guy wants, what you need, like I'm gonna be right back, I'm gonna go attack, I'm gonna go defend, I'm gonna go help, I'm gank this lane, gank that lane. And it's really nice to coordinate. Unfortunately, not everybody listens to this, it's not something people actively commit to. I wish they would, because it's a really nice and effective system, and I haven't seen any other MOBA use it. I don't know, maybe they do, but I haven't really noticed it. It's really nice and it really helps and can change the dynamic of the game. With a great plan, a good leader, a game can quickly turn from losing to winning, and that's what I like about this game. You have a lot of points where you can turn the game. Levels aren't as important as in other MOBAs, and you can, if you play well, you can very nicely get the advantage and the upper hand in a fight. Right here, I wish I would have said that Freya, but just so happens I didn't try it. Sorry, Freya. Alright, we're doing pretty good. We're already a pretty big advantage from the enemy team. Right now we gotta seal the deal. And I'm gonna buy this executioner because it's great and gives me attack speed and gives me penetration, and as you've seen, that Hades is pretty tough to kill. And penetration pretty much allows me to partially negate enemies' armor. Of course, this isn't a game where you can go Rambo and pretty much solo 4 or 5 players. No, you gotta pay attention. You may sometimes beat 2, maybe if you're really good and paying attention, and they're really bad. maybe 3 players fighting you, but most of the time you're just gonna be one-on-oneing or trying to fight in a team environment and combining your abilities with theirs. Like right now, we got jumped, but we're gonna try and turn this around. You know, Freya's gonna use her ulti and finish off Hades, and we're gonna go for a nice pact. 1-2-1 score, yeah. Alright, Anubis is in trouble there, and as you've seen, Tyr is back for vengeance. If you pay attention, you can see that the developers, Hi-Rez, paid quite a lot of attention to detail. Each character pretty much resembles the one the mythology talks about. If you haven't read the Nordic mythology, that's Edda. And Tyr, well, he was pretty much in charge with keeping Fenrir bound. He had to stick his hand inside the wolf's mouth while somebody else would tie him down. Fenrir would bring the apocalypse, and the gods wanted to stop him. Feeling betrayed, Fenrir bit off Tyr's arm, and in this game you can notice that Tyr only uses one hand, and it's really nice because depending on if you win or lose, your god, your character, has a different animation, and they're all fun to watch. Again, Hi-Rez did a really nice job here. If you haven't noticed, the UI is pretty explicit and it's gone through a lot of changes. I've been playing this game for, I don't know, about a year or so. I've taken quite a bit of a break because at first there were very few characters, and the biggest problem with this game is, like pretty much in any MOBA and any multiplayer game, is that it has a lot of balance issues, and they have to sort it out, and pretty much every week or 2 weeks or so they just issue a balancing patch. As you've seen there, I just executed that guy with the ulti. It was well, very cheap, I know, but hey, it happens, you know, you have to kill him, and that's what you gotta do. Taking a little bit of a risk here, but I'm just securing a couple of kills. The idea is to try and push the enemy back, keep the towers, and if you kill an enemy, he's going to have to wait to be respawned. I don't know the exact timer. I don't know the exact timer, but you can stay from like something between a couple of seconds to half a minute or so, just waiting to be rezzed. And this downtime, you know, it pretty much kills team effort. You know, you can be pushing a lot, and you can whack the enemy off, and you're like the enemy just has a hard time regrouping. Here, me and that crazy lunatic guy, we just whacked out that. Oh, Tyr is unsuspecting. Yeah, nice, double kill, great. Let's see. Aside from the crazy finisher, the ulti, as you see, does a small stun and just a wee bit of damage. I personally really like it. Oh man, there we go. Nope, too much. Yep, that was a bit hectic. Well, that's it, I won. Well, it's team effort actually, so my team won. Yeah, it's fun, you know, regardless if you win or lose. More fun if you win though. And at the end of the game, you get, if this is the first game, you get bonus favor. You can chat with everybody in the game. You get accolades, you know, for what you've been doing, you know, like double kills, triple kills, and so on. And, well, length. And that's pretty much it. Well, see you later.